Hey everybody, what's going on? Luna here with a little bit of a different kind of commentary today. This is more of an idea that I had show up in my brain while I was trying to get some footage for the new video I'm coming out with, the one you're watching now. I don't know what class I'll be playing as. I'll be playing as one of the 9 classes. I don't know. I'll be playing as probably going to see some spy, probably going to see some soldier, medic. Just going to be all over the place today, but that's not really the point. The point of the video isn't which class I'm playing, it's more of how the games in question that I've recorded go. And I think the title of the video is going to be a bad day for TF2 or something with the word bad in it or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know what's going to be on the recording yet. I'm just recording what I'm kind of talking about right now, and what I want to talk about um, is off days on video games. I'm sure everybody has them. I'm sure everybody has their time where they play a video game and you're just off. Everything you do, you top score for your team, you win around or whatever, but everything you do just feels like it's not working. You're missing a bunch of shots. You can't. You feel like you're not killing people, and feels like you're dying more than what you're doing. And that's kind of the topic of the video tonight. And I just kind of wanted to touch on the subject, and we're gonna cover that a little bit. I don't know how long the video is gonna be. I don't know if we're even gonna. I have no idea how long this is gonna take. It's just kind of something I've been thinking about here recently while I was playing Team Fortress 2. I had while trying to get footage for this, I had some bad gameplays, at least from my opinion, and kind of want to talk about the mindset that causes, kind of how to defeat that mindset, and maybe do, at least in your own opinion, a little bit better than you are, and realize that maybe you're not doing as bad as what you think you are. And it kind of goes back into just more or less gameplay itself, in that when you do bad, or at least you feel like you're doing bad in a video game, and you kind of want to, like, you try hard, I'm gonna jump on TF2 and I'm just gonna kick everybody's ass, and you get on there and everybody kicks yours, or at least that's how it feels. So, and that can kind of discourage you from trying to play. It can frustrate. Obviously, it can when you feel like you're not doing as well as you should be. You kind of get into a vicious cycle of, you're kind of like, at least when I start playing, or at least I think I'm playing bad, I kind of start beating myself up in my own head about, oh, I missed that shot, and oh, why didn't I kill that guy, and I should have blown him up, and it's kind of a vicious cycle, because you start thinking like that, and we start thinking like that, you kind of start to play like that. It kind of feeds off of itself, and it's just it can really eat at you. And I think a lot of people, especially myself, I just kind of benefit from, take a breath for a minute, back off the game, just kind of sit back, relax for a minute, get your head on straight, and it's okay to have bad days, to have days where you at least feel like you're not doing as well as you should, or everything you're doing is just kind of like backfiring on you, as you can see in probably some of the clips. I'd probably pick some of, like, the worst gameplays I've had so far to showcase for this. I don't know what the hell they are. Yeah, that can suck. It can. But if you do, like I said, kind of back off for a minute, get your head in the game, take a few breaths till you calm down, and if you really look back over what you've been doing, you might see that you're not doing as bad as what you think you are in your head. It's worse from your perspective versus someone else's, because as the player experience every time you die in the game, and you have to sit through the respawn times, and while you sit through those times, you're thinking, man, why did I die? How could that guy have killed me? I can't believe that happened. I should have won. And Team Fortress 2, man, it's just random. I mean, you can be doing great, and just like a crit rocket will come out of nowhere and just destroy you. And that's kind of something else I want to touch upon is crits. Team Fortress 2 crits. Yeah, man, they happen. You know, that's why they're called random crits. You never know when they're going to come out. You never know when you're going to get hit by one, but usually it's pretty much death. And kind of all over the place here in the commentary. I'm sorry. What was I? Oh, the next kind of thing I want to talk about was, has anybody else noticed that, like, because I've been playing Team Fortress 2 for a couple years now, and I had a cousin who played it before me way back in, like, 2007 when it came out, and all that good stuff. And I kind of messed around on his computer for a while, because I was, like, young and didn't have the internet at my house, so I went over to his house and played it. And basically, back then there was no unusual hats floating around, and if there were, there's like I've noticed that here recently. It kind of seems like everyone has one nowadays. You know, like even just like a year ago, it used to be a super rare thing to even see one, and now it's like everybody has these unusuals. There's just like there's super strange weapons all over the place. There's kill streak professional weapons everywhere. There's it's just this stuff is everywhere, man. You know, I'm kind of wondering what the point of having this stuff is. You know, it used to be something to set yourself apart. You know, it's maybe it made you feel good about yourself because, like, oh, I have the only unusual on the server. And it used to be a time when you could go on to kind of like public Valve servers, and there weren't you if you had one, you could be like the only person there with that particular hat or that weapon. You know, it made you feel cool, it made you feel special. And I understand unusual hats and strange weapons and all that stuff. It doesn't make you a better player. For me, myself, it's aesthetics. It's pretty to look at. I like to look at it. That's why I have it. I know it doesn't make you a good player. And you might hear me in future commentaries talk a lot about unusual pricing and, you know, the Australian weapons that came out and kill streaks and things like that. Because those are things I like, personally. And I think everybody in Team Fortress 2 likes these things. I don't know if that's the case. I know a lot of people in the Team Fortress community kind of rag on people about having, you know, oh, having an unusual hat doesn't make you a better player, or having an Australian weapon doesn't. Well, of course it doesn't make you a better player. It's just there to make you feel better. It's hard to explain. At least for me, it's hard to explain. But yeah, well, I just wanted to go on that for a minute. And that can also kind of tie into, you know, having a bad day in Team Fortress 2. You know, especially if you have like somebody who's just ragging on you. If you're free to play and they're going on about how you don't have this or you don't have that. And you kind of have to remember, this especially goes out to those who are new to the game. You're not going to be good when you first start off, and you're going to have a lot of bad days and, you know, off days where you don't do well because you're new. And, you know, maybe you aren't new, maybe you're just a casual player who picks up the game every once in a while and gives it a go or something like that. But just just ignore all this stuff. You know, you got to kind of block it out. Just roll with it. You know, people are gonna get upset. There's ways to ignore people and just try to have a good time. You know, it doesn't matter if your team is winning or if your team is losing. You know, especially on casual, you know, like pub servers, public servers, you know, those official Valve servers. It doesn't matter if you're winning or losing. You can't really let that get into your brain too much because you're gonna have kind of a bad time with it if you really start to like focus on, oh, my team is losing really bad, we've lost like 2 or 3 times in a row, this is just, oh, I can't believe this. Well, you know, you can't always have the best team. You know, you're gonna have, I've been on a team with like 6 spies and 3 snipers with 1 heavy, and we got rolled. It happens. But you kind of have to look at it and, you know, just have fun with it. Because if you don't have fun with especially with Team Fortress 2, if you don't have fun with the game, then it's not even worth playing. You know, you have to look at it in a way of where you can actually have fun with this. And I don't know how many of you are going to watch this video, or if any of you are going to comment on this or anything about that, but I really would like to hear some of your thoughts on, you know, what do you do when you have a bad day in Team Fortress 2? You know, what do you do to kind of like get yourself away from that situation and just like roll back a little bit and talk to yourself, maybe pep yourself up. I don't know what you do, but I'd really like to hear it. I know a lot of people like to listen to music when they play the game. Um, Me personally, I don't like listening to music. It kind of distracts me, and I do this sometimes if I'm like really casual playing, like I don't even care. Yeah, I might listen to some music every now and then. But yeah, you know, feel free to comment about what you do to relax and play video games, and try to have a good day on days where you're not doing so well. I think that's pretty much about going to cover the video. I'm not going to talk for too much longer here. Um, just kind of, you know, keep yourself in a good place when you play the game. Don't try to get too upset. Don't get mad. You know, it's not the end of the world if you lose. It's not the end of the world if you win. Just try to have fun with it. That's about the only advice I can offer that I think really will help you in the long run. So yeah, that's gonna cover the little bit of casual commentary I have going on right now. And thank you all for watching. That's about gonna cover everything I want to talk about, and I will see you all next time. Remember to leave a like if you did, and post a comment. I love reading comments. I haven't gotten any yet, but I look forward to them. Good night, everybody.